We now return to Let's Play Lethis. I've added a little bit of beautification along here, just anticipating that I will eventually need it. But what we need to focus on right now is getting my people fed, because the next wave of immigration is upon us, and we will need the workforce. So, I think I'm trying to look at this from a future-proofing perspective. I need to make it such that I will be able to fit a lot of stuff in here without compromising the appeal, which is probably going to be an issue very, very shortly, if I'm not careful. I'm not sure how bad the appeal is that a farm puts out, and these are these 4 or 5 by? They're 4 bys, okay. So if I wanted to put one here and then add another road this way, yeah, I think I'll risk putting it this close to the other one. I don't really see anything else that I want to do with that. I do want to make sure that I have a road eventually connected fairly close to these trees over here, so that we have access to absinthe. And it looks like it goes for quite a while. There's several different areas where the hunters can go. On the other hand, if I just continue this road going this way, I can loop it up like that and get over there as well. The hunters' lodges. Do those require... I don't remember the tutorial. I know hunters' lodges in Emperor did not require an inspector. The ones in Zeus did. I guess we'll find out. For right now, though, we need to be making food, not worrying about absinthe. So, wheat cannot actually be used as food directly, so let's start with potato farms. Because otherwise we have to spend the workforce to make bread, and I think potatoes can just be eaten. So make... Let's see, I've got 30 people, so right there is 18. And then I need to make sure I'm saving a little bit for my market, which is in this one. Okay, I think I'll just work on this front one, because this is a nice short distance, so we'll build that neighborhood up first. And here we go. 2% left. Okay, that's good enough for me. Now why are we sending an orange one? The region's farmers just discovered a new kind of fertilizer, which will drastically enhance the next potato harvest. Yay! You may now import more potatoes from Starenhall. I don't need potatoes, thank you. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a whole nother season for the potatoes because we did not make a full stack, and therefore the guy will not come and get it. Drat. I guess, how do we have 10% suddenly? Oh, because of the workforce, right. So I guess the exporter guy is just doing that on his own. Because it's the blue one that's import. There are not very many fey mushrooms to be found in the high provinces, but a high need for alcohol. The Emperor therefore demands you deliver 1,000 bottles of absinthe in a year at the latest. Frickin' Wilhelm! Crap. I guess I can turn off my industry right now to use the workforce to make the much-needed absinthe. That was not the plan right now. Okay. Well, this is probably way more field than I will ever need for farming, so I'll just make it out here. And I know I don't actually have to do this. I know that the guys will wander out that way on their own eventually, but I'd rather just have... That way they can go here, collect it, go here, collect it, and then the distributor from the thing can be taking it back here. That way they, the hunters don't have to be traveling all that way. It's much more efficient. However, Now that I'm actually collecting the absinthe way over here, which means I have to turn this back on in order to collect it. We needed 1,000? How many am I storing? 2,000. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, well, we'll have plenty of people if I turn all this stuff off. That is 60, and then I can just turn this off as well because I don't need you. And I don't need... Oh, wait. Is the absinthe distillery might need steam. I think it does. And if I put it way over here, then it's just going to be... Yeah, so if I put those there, and I can put the absinthe factories here, which is what I made that space for, and then the absinthe factory delivers it to there, yes. We're cutting down on time there. So 2 will fill in 1, so I can put down 4. And let's see, let's make this so that it at least looks like it's gonna, just in case I didn't space this out, so I have no idea if this is actually gonna fit all together. But I want to make sure, so I can actually get a farm up there. What about here? Okay. So if I put one, that's not. I did not actually mean to click that down. I can put one right here, I guess. Here, here, and here. Okay, so we will find out if they collapse on their own. How many people? Unemployed 8%. Are you guys not close enough? This is an issue I had with the... There they go. That was an issue I had in that first tutorial where it told me to do this. Why are you guys going way the hell over there? This is, like, you can go right here. That's fine. Well, anyway, we just had more iron. I really need to be working to get that taken care of because that is just too goddamn much. We'll take that down, and then we'll add another 400 to how much capacity I can take for that. If he's going to be giving me 1,200 every year, no one else can buy that, though, can they? So... Pooh. Well, let's hope I can do the necessary thing for... A horrible event just happened. The Blue Islands volcano erupted. Due to the catastrophe's magnitude, the Emperor orders all survivors to swiftly return to Lethis. Didn't that volcano erupt in a previous mission? I seem to think it did. I don't believe 2 potato farms is going to be enough at all. But we need 1 worker anyway. Hopefully we'll make enough food this season that I can at least build up 1 block. Are we producing absinthe? We are. Maybe I should be producing more. And this might be a far enough away distance that 2 will not in fact keep 1 supply. What? Why? Yep, okay. Just learned my lesson there. Well, I'm not going to move them any closer because they are taking a long enough time as it is to get where they're going. I don't believe I'll need that much more. Like, I can line this whole area, but we're not going to just make a massive absinthe industry. There's really no reason to do that. Hopefully these other ones won't collapse in the few seconds it's going to take for this guy to get out here. That is not the right one. Why do I keep clicking that? That's for sand and glass making. Yep, that just collapsed and that just collapsed. God damn it. Friggin'. Okay. Well, that just put us a little bit further behind. How much absinthe do we have? Not enough. There are 30 days left. So we've got 1,600. Wait, 1,600? No, that's 400. What the hell am I talking about? Don't go get that. Don't go get that. Don't go get that. Don't go get that. God damn it. I forgot. Oh, frick. Damn it. Don't take that at all, please. Can I block you? And the thing is, once the computer's decided that it's gonna take it, it might just take it. The Emperor's disappointed. Oh, fuck you, Wilhelm. I was working on it. So, I think that means I'm gonna need to stockpile it. You know, just to actually prepare for his bullshit. Damn it. So maybe I will need a massive absinthe industry, because if I'm gonna have to supply myself with it eventually, we just had a little bit of food, and no more food. How many people are in here? 14% unemployment. Let's continue expanding. We'll go with 2 more farms. That's... why did you do that? Blast. I hate that. I hate being surprised with what it's gonna take. I mean, why? Just why did he need to do that anyway? He's giving me stuff, and then he's like, oh yeah, we still need stuff. By the way. Well, hopefully we can produce potatoes before these buildings devolve, because I can't afford to give up the workforce, because we're using the potatoes. Well, hopefully I can get this. This is the equivalent of another 1,000, though. I don't even have 1,200 in here now. Oh, God. We're going to have to bump up absinthe production massively. I said I wasn't going to make this huge, but it's going to have to be huge. So we're going to have at least 2 more factories, which means we need population, which I do not have. Oh, frick. Well, in that case, and we don't have any food, so I can't... It doesn't matter if I build another market there to increase these guys. Okay, well... See, if I had played this mission before and actually knew... See, he just took all the food. What the hell? And actually knew what I was preparing for, this wouldn't be an issue. Because I would have been on top of that from the beginning. We need a wash house, though, so I can at least begin that increase in population. Hopefully this will bring in some workforce. Oh, wow, what are we evolving for already? What was the second thing they needed? I don't know, but the next step after this is ghosts, so we're gonna have yet another thing. I don't know why they're evolving that second step. What are you bringing them? You're just bringing them food. What do I have access to right now? I don't know, I'm confused right now with what's going on here. And then these guys, yeah, have bad appeal because of this, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But I'm really more concerned right now. 25% unemployment. Let's find out exactly how much unemployment that is. So I've got about 200 people. Okay. Or 100 people, I should say, unemployed. That's good enough for more Cynthia. It's in food. Gah. Let me see. If I guess I could just keep it close by. I want to make sure I'm just keeping everything nice and organized so I can maximize my space down here just in case I need it more. Well, I can always sell this stuff, right? So we'll make 2 more of those. That's 50 people. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, which, how much do these take up? 10 more people. Well, it's a good thing I had that excess amount of population. And now we're full on iron. We're completely full on iron. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, we're in some trouble there. How many absinthe bottles do we have? We've got enough. We've got enough. Don't do that. Let's do politics. Pay this. Okay. And since we are not giving it to people just yet, I may as well sell that as well, right? So that was Hasselport? Rumendale. Yeah. We'll open up to you. And now, wait, do these people need alcohol next? They need theaters. Okay, so I won't focus on anything with that. I will just focus on getting some food going so I can open up another block of people. I'll do something with the appeal there. But yeah, what I want to do is get back into selling some things because we are down to 4,000 florin, which is very bad. So we'll begin selling all of that. I'm not going to keep... maybe I should, though, just for the next time. See, I don't know if they would take it directly to... I don't think they do. I think it has to go to a storehouse first, so this is actually kind of inefficient where it's going to be going back and forth, but whatever. Okay. But at least we're doing it. That's the main thing. And I would really like to get this going so I can make profit again. The Emperor thanks you for the delivery. Continue just like that. Continue at 2,000 capacity, you mean? Because that's going to be a pain. Oh, is this even not on? This isn't even on. Now I got to turn it on. Okay. City needs more workers. Oh my god, yes it does. Well, we need ghosts. So that'll bump us up a little bit. Damn it all. Damn it all. I know I've missed a workforce, or missing workforce. Let's just turn this off. Frick. Well, once these guys are done, we'll have some more that come back. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in some garden in the back. And, why am I doing it this way? I don't know. I was actually going to stagger it a little bit better. We can put a big one right here. In fact, let's do that. Nope, nope, nope. It's here. I'm going to put that there. So that'll take care of them. And then I guess I could just put this tree, the staggered tree thing that I've got going on. Just go like this then. It needs 2 layers. And I could easily just drag all the same looking things, but that's really boring. I'm trying to make this look a little bit nicer just for the sake of doing so. So the appeal now, those houses evolve, that's good. So we've got a few more workers squeezed in there while we wait for the ghost guy to take care of stuff, and he is apparently taking care of all of that. That's good. Am I seeing any evolution there? What is going on? This is level 4. They need alcohol at this point. Okay. So I could just keep increasing the workforce via that one block, but then we have to be concerned about dealing with that. And the ghost music is humming along. So let me have a look at the appeal. That's not the appeal. I want to look at you. It is a little bit dirty. It is just a little bit dirty. But hopefully those trees will block that out by quite a bit. Okay, let's just keep going. So, I need 40 people. Yeah, we've got this stupid population thing going. Now, why, though, really? Why do I need 40 people when last time I did not require that many people? Let's turn off one of the absinthe factories. More iron just arrived, and even though we didn't have room for it, they just gave it to me. It's really a shame that I'm letting that go to waste. Well, since we've got it sitting back there, damn it. I would really like to start selling this stuff. We just don't have enough food, though. I'm going to have to start creating massive amounts of food, because I just don't have enough. These 4 farms are really only able to contain these guys. We're gonna have to produce bread. We're gonna have to, oh god. This is such a pain. Well, like it or not, then I guess I'm just gonna have to grow a second housing block. But like I said, that will require... Hasselport's fishes seem to enjoy life and multiplied in their thousands. You can now import fish from Hasselport. No, I can't. I'm not making any goddamn money. We now have 2,800 florin. And this is largely because I'm not selling anything. This year, I have a negative 200. Last year was a negative 1,000. Well, 900, but still. Yeah, that's all we've produced. The guy is actually not coming to get the food, which means I have extra food right now, which means we can build another housing block. Or build up another housing block, I should say. This one has to not be taking absinthe as well. Sorry, guy. Duh. Yeah, right now, getting those guys their alcohol is not a priority for me. It would build up our houses, and it would probably help increase my tax revenue quite a bit, but I'm more worried about getting my food stabilized because we've got some problems there. Got some major problems. And then just this wasted iron. Every year. Well, that's okay. As long as we're not getting any bad influence out of that. Because that was a thing in the Impressions games. When you turned down a gift, I think it impacted your relations negatively. A little bit, you know, not a tremendous amount. Well, God, if I put in a wash house, I'm going to have to put in another exorcist. And that's just, they're all consuming more and more food. What's my unemployment? 5%. I need more people. So I will put down Le Wash House, which is going to require me to put down more of the appeal buildings. And then we're going to have to put down an exorcist. So I will just put you right in the midst of all of that. Okay, let's go ahead and put down that appeal since I know I'm going to need it. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one tree. And I'm instead going to put in a big garden because I'm sure that'll help a little bit more. You know what? I'll put in the appeal a little bit later because I know I'm running out of time here. So this should bump up here rather quickly. Environment is not pretty enough. But for these guys, it should be fine, right? As long as we get a suitable workforce that I can increase my farm. That's really the main thing right now. Just making sure that I have enough people to build up a suitable farm. Okay, let's look at statistics. There are no more people moving in, I guess, and we've got 100 people. So that means considerably more farming. I'm tempted to start bread making. Wait a minute, can I not make bread? But I can make a ranch. Okay, so that's what the wheat is for. Well, ranches. Ranches, I think, are considered industrial buildings. We're going to have them being watched by an inspector. So we'll probably have to put those over there. Crumbs. Well, anyway, I can put down the remainder of my potato farms on that line. So that works that way. And I just put down, what, 3? So that's only 27. Let's go ahead and get some of the beef production going. How many people does this take, though? That's a good question. It's not gonna fit there. I don't want this stuff at all close to that, so I guess I'll leave a gap of 4. Turns out we're only leaving a gap of 3 here, but I am protected a little bit. I think we'll be fine if I put it there. And then that way, just in case, I can put those big 3x3 gardens in the middle. Treasury is almost empty. Oh my god, yes it is. Whoops. It would be better to use the population to turn this back on so I can start selling some stuff. And then turn my other industry on to sell that stuff. This is kind of a waste. I'm not going to build the wheat farms, but I'll turn this off. Let's begin selling some stuff again, please. You're not keeping this, you are just accepting it. Yes. So, where's the guy who's going to start bringing that over? We're bringing copper. I see the copper. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, money now is going to be quite a bit of an issue. I can't sell that iron. I guess it makes sense I can't sell that iron because otherwise it would be just free money, right? We'd be given 1,200 iron for free, and then, yeah, it'd be a little bit cheap. But it looks like I'm going to make a little bit of money now from selling the absinthe as well as the... See, we've still got way too much of this stuff, guys. Get rid of it. How much have we sold so far? Not enough. I need to be making some profit. My money is going up, though. It looks like I'm making maybe 100... Okay, that's plenty of potatoes. That's plenty of potatoes for the 2. We don't need any more food. So all future unemployment will go towards building up a money industry and turning these factories back on. And then finding something to do with the frickin' automatons. That is really the only goal. And so after we've made the automatons, I can focus on just making money. We can just sell the jewelry and the... Can I... You buy gold straight... No, that's bread. Oh, those icons. Who buys gold straight up? Hasselport buys gold straight up. So, 2 places buy jewelry, 1 place buys gold. I don't know that I'll produce enough. I mean, with only 2 mines, I might only be able to keep up jewelry. Right off the bat, though, I could just sell the gold until I can afford the people and the infrastructure for the actual jewelry production. Okay, well anyway, looks like I'm back on the positive. We're definitely selling a lot of stuff. I could actually just keep it here. We've got how many people? 9 people needed. So I could turn off one of these farms because we've got enough potatoes. And then we would not have that issue at all. Which is fine. So what well, I guess when I put some appeal back here, some of these buildings will pop up, so that'll be fine. So yeah, I could just leave housing at this level throughout the city, and that would probably give me enough population to do what I need to do with the factories, and then we can just focus on money. I don't even need to go with a fully evolved city this time around. So maybe, fingers crossed, I can turn this into a 3-episode mission instead of a 4. Maybe. I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.